Hello and welcome to another episode of Skyblock. Now, in the previous episode, I built this nice Nether portal so that I could go to the Nether, where I built a gold farm. And that gold I used to cure some zombie villagers, and I got two villagers now. And so today, in the first part, we're gonna be focusing on getting a breeder set up, and then after that, I might go for an iron farm and some villager trading. So let's jump right into it. Like I said, now that we have the villagers, I can work on a villager breeder. I'm just temporarily gonna build it over here. And the design I like to use is one where you use dirt and allow the villagers to farm food for themselves. Carrots are the best because potatoes can fill them up with poisonous potato, I believe, and wheat they start filling up with seeds and wheat and bread, and it just fills up their inventory eventually, which for most people that isn't an issue. I doubt it will be one for me, but it's not something I want to deal with really. So I'm just gonna do this design. It's quite simple. You do a little platform where a farming platform in the sky. You can do any size really. Actually, I'm gonna do a 5x5 with water in the center. So what you can do is also you can have a slab and waterlock that slab, and then just surround it with some if fence or glass or whatever, making sure that it is spawn proof to some extent. I do not have any torches on me, so mobs might spawn on here when I move out of the area. I'm gonna go grab torches now, but that's fine. So you have the little area and you make a little walkway. You surround it. So this just prevents them from jumping out, and what you can do is put some blocks there, and you're gonna put trapdoors on this and down here. So I'm gonna quickly turn this into farmland. Okay, now no mobs will spawn here anyways. Okay, oops. Let me go get some carrots. So then also I forgot my trapdoors. That's fine. You place down a composter on that, and you can put a block there and just put some torches down. Then plant your carrots. Oops, did not need to fall on this. That's fine. Everything is fine. Quickly bone meal them. And harvest. Just so I can... Oops. Make sure you don't place them in the composter. And I get some extra out of this. Next up is you make a little drop chamber where the baby villagers will fall into. Like that. You can get the ladder so you can climb back up. We have all of the materials. I quickly put up a ladder and just made this platform a bit better. I've got the 4 beds, so you can just plop them down here on the sides. And here we go. Then you get your trapdoors, one on that side. Okay, not slabs. Trapdoors, sorry. One on that side, one on this side, and then an important one is just place a block there and the trapdoor on this side, the top part, which you can flick like that. You can put it on the sides, but like on the side of these 2 blocks, but then when you flip it, it opens it up and the villagers can fit through. By placing it on that or block here, it prevents them from going out even if you flick the trapdoor down. You can flick this open, and then baby villagers will drop into this area. I'm quickly going to move in the villagers into that spot, and to do that I'm just going to make use of some needs. Okay, now that we have this platform, this area, and the farm is done, you can just close it off like this if you want it, but I like to do something a bit different. I like to separate the baby villagers from the grown villagers. So all you have to do is make a little hallway, then you can close it off and bring it back up. Okay, with the water and signs, you place water down there. You place a sign here, a sign there, and you place water in this slot. I'm gonna go grab more water for that. Let's go back in, place the water here. And what you do then is you can create a small um, walk tunnel again, like this. Okay, then you place a slab here that prevents the villager from fault finding, and let's place a sign temporarily here. Now what you're gonna be doing is you can place a power trail here or back there. Let's remove this block and this one. So you're gonna place a power trail and some normal rails, and then when you power a minecart, it runs past here. When the sign is removed, the rail will prevent the water from flowing, and it will pick up any adults. And the reason you do this is baby villagers will go into this corner over here, and once they're finally grown up, they can get into this water and swim up. I believe that should work. If it doesn't, I'll fix it up and show you later. No, unfortunately, I've been AFK for a while. As you can see, there's some villagers there and there's some roaming around, and that means baby zombies escape. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and change it up a little bit. I moved this sign over here, and I'm placing water here. That way, if a baby, even if a baby villager jumps, they can't get to the water, but an adult should be able to get it. As you can see, I'm actually very easily one tap and I get that high. So with a villager, a fully grown villager, it should be able to reach that when it jumps and get in here. So now let me just quickly use this water to get out. And there we go. Now seeing as I already have 5 villagers that escaped from that spot, I do have some in there already still. But I've got 5 villagers just running around. So I'm going to quickly build up a simple iron farm. I'll put a link to in the description to the video or the farm I'm using. I can't remember who made it. I'll have to check. And then I'm gonna have a nice steady iron production. The biggest issue will be getting a zombie to put into the uh, farm, but I could maybe easily get one from here using a similar method of extraction. So let's get started. And the ant farm is done. I had an insanely easy time building the farm compared to most times. I also decided to build it a bit higher than I usually do. Usually I have the villagers and zombie chambers level with the floor, but I decided let me actually just do the chest or the storage on the same level as this, because that's just going to make it easier collecting the resources, since that's the main thing I'm going to be doing with this now until I tear it down and build a better one or move it somewhere else. But yeah, using the new method of being able to lead boats, it was really easy getting the villagers in here and the zombie. I was also fortunate to get zombies that can carry items right off the bat, but I should still be fine being in the boat. And as you can see, I put the skull on the zombie, so that also just helps prevent the zombie from burning to death. I do need to close that off quickly. But as you can see, there was an iron golem in there, and I already used some iron to craft hoppers. And now that we have a villager breeder and an iron farm set up, I am gonna start slowly trading with the villagers. Um, I'm just gonna have some little stations set up here. Later on, I will focus on getting a proper trading hall. I just want to get some diamond tools for now, and maybe I can do some armor as well. But the tools are the main priority for me for now, because that will allow me to farm up dirt, especially a lot faster, and cobblestone. So I'm gonna quickly get that set up. In total, I now have 4 villagers that I can trade with for tools and stuff. The other one is over here. I accidentally, well, not really accidentally, I had 2 toolsmiths, but none of them gave me an axe, so I had to go for a weaponsmith to get a diamond axe. And then this, I'm also really happy I did too, because this one gave me a really good pickaxe, Silk Touch Efficiency 3, Unbreaking 3. It's almost perfect from like I've never seen such a good trade from a villager. Um, I don't have the emeralds yet to get all of the diamond gear I want, but I've got a pickaxe, an axe, and some shovels and hoes. Um, yeah, the hoes and the shovels were very cheap, and I needed to buy them to level up the villagers. I've been using some of the iron as well to upgrade them because, yeah, see, there's only a bit of iron left. Um, I was running out of wood and I don't want to use up all of my wood. I only wanted to use spruce because that's the easiest to gather. And the Fletcher can only give you so many emeralds, so I needed to resort to using that. Um, but yeah, I think now I'm just gonna farm up a lot of resources, random ones, because why not? And you might have noticed I moved my storage here, sorted out mostly. It's not the best sort. It's not sorted the best in the world, but for now it works. Um, so I'm happy with this. And later on, I can make use of a proper storage system with copper golems and filters and such. So yeah, I'm gonna start grinding while I think of what design I actually want to do for my storage, or well, not storage, my trading hall. Um, it's yeah, I need to decide if I want to go big, small, separate spots. Have a lot of things to decide. I also did want to point out one of the main reasons I love the Silk Touch is now I can cover stone without having to smelt cobblestone, and I did this different design on the cobble gen since I now have hoppers. I can just have this design where there's stairs here with waterlock stairs underneath these blocks and one over here. Um, and that just allows me to stand here and slowly mine, and gather a decent amount of stone. Sometimes, on rare occasions, one of the blocks gives cobblestone. Now that I remember, something I've been wanting was anvil, and with the iron farm, that is possible. I can now also combine these fishing rods of mine, since the one has mending in layer 2 and the other one has the other things I need. So I'm gonna use this anvil to combine these fishing rods, and then I can also rename um, the name tags that I have somewhere around there. The name tags I can use them now on the piglins for trading. So yeah, that's also a very big bonus. That also opens up trading for me. I've been fishing for quite a while now, just relaxing, watching some movies and stuff, and I got this book. It's probably the best book I could have asked for unbreaking and mending. Um, I actually do not know what I want to use it on. That's nothing important. That book. Yeah, I need to decide how I want to use this book. I actually don't know. I I'm gonna have to decide because I can use it on a pickaxe, but like I said, I can just buy a really nice pickaxe already. So I'm gonna think about that. Let's get an item frame and put it somewhere in this. Where can I put it? Hmm. Let's put it here. But yeah, now I need to decide what I want to use that book on. It's insanely good, but like these tools I can easily replace. I might keep it for a bit later. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. I'll be continuing grinding for now. Okay, so I know I just said I don't want to build a villager trading hall right now, but I'm actually thinking I want to do that. I want to build a proper trading hall with a breeding area, a place to choose the station and turn them into zombies, convert them, cure them, like all of that. Um, I don't entirely have a design yet. I've expanded this area for that purpose. But yeah, like I said, I don't entirely have a build idea just yet. I don't want to. How do I put this? So this is obviously like a bit of Japanese themed, or very much. I don't know. It was probably not accurate. And I mean, there's this cherry blossom, but I don't want to restrict myself to one building style in my Skyblock world. But then also, I don't want to veer off too much that it doesn't fit. Like, I don't want this, and then all of a sudden, a European castle, or a steampunk thing. Like, I still want to have it, relatively cohesive, if that word works. So I'll see what I can do here. Maybe I can do something steampunky, but try and incorporate it with a lot of pink and stuff, so it still fits the theme a little bit. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do. Actually, do like the idea of copper, so I'm also gonna go collect a lot of copper from the trial chamber, and then I'll get started on this. So let me go collect copper. Now before I go to the trial chamber, I thought I might as well gear up. Now I already have some a diamond chest plate that I got from the trial chamber, and I had this set up while I was trading because I had the wrong villager. So that's already the other two pieces, and I've got should have enough iron to trade for the last bit of emeralds I have. I also got myself an extra pickaxe. Where is the iron? 14. Let me quickly grab some wood that I can trade. I don't want to use the cherry. Okay, I can use the. Let me use the spruce. The oak is still relatively more difficult to collect than spruce. Okay. Uh, Sticks and planks. I can also take some building blocks with me. Okay, I can upgrade you by trading this. And that should be enough to upgrade him. 14 for plus protection. Okay. So full diamond here. That's very nice. I also wanted a sword. Didn't I buy a sword already? I got this here. Maybe I put it away, or did I not buy it at all? I'm confused right now. Um, I did not buy the sword. I think that's what I was trying to save up for. Okay, let me quickly trade up until I can go buy that sword. There was nothing else that I wanted from them. No. Oh yeah, and then I was thinking, I should have quite a few leads on me. Um, where will that? There, 5 leads. I might have some more, or I can easily craft up more. I've got 40 string. So the idea is, since boats can be laid, and you've got boats with chests, I can do something like this, where I've multiple together, just behind me, or sorry, holding shift, I can link them together, and then I can walk like this, and if they fall off the edge, hopefully I'll actually test that first. If they fall off the edge, after I ran all the way back, which I mean, I'll go a bit slower, and make sure they don't fall. But after I run back and they're dangling, I built that thing so I can just climb that out, and the chest should be able to, that should be high enough, and then I can just drop them on the platform like this. That way I can carry a lot more resources with me on the trip back, and I spare myself a lot of time. Okay, 7 leads should be enough. Okay, I've got the diamonds needed, and I've got my sword. Like, a sharpness 2 is actually not too bad. I want to keep it with this pickaxe. And then I also have some other materials. The iron I'll put away actually. I don't need the iron. Um, and then I'm bringing my ominous bottles along because seeing as I'm going to the trial chamber, I might as well clear out a few ominous runs, or try at least, because that way I might get a mace or a heavy core finally. So let me head out over there, and I still have iron on me. Let me put it away properly this time. I finally came back from the trial chamber. It was quite successful. I got a lot of rock chests. This one. I got a lot of copper, as you can see here, and a decent amount of stuff. I also like expanded a bit of the island and created this platform for grass. This is where I'll be building my trading hall. I still need to put more grass expanding out and decorate a general area, but for now I'm just gonna put the structure over here. It's a big square, as you can see. And then here's the building materials that I'm gonna be using, that are collected. Took a while, especially the cherry logs, well, cherry wood, because a cherry tree doesn't actually give that much wood, so I needed to chop down quite a few of them, and they're annoying to chop down. While editing the video now, I realized that I'm already at a 20-minute mark for this episode, so I decided that I'm gonna leave the building of the trading hall and moving the villagers in there and setting everything up to the next episode. And so this episode will just be about me building the iron farm and getting a villager breeder set up. In the next episode, I will do everything else. And so I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.